Hi guys, this is Infinite Flash here. Today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic where a lot of people struggle with it in general. When we talk about improving at chess, it's not so simple for a lot of people. A lot of our brains are hardwired and working in different ways and designed in such a way where there's no fixed way that everybody can improve with just one single thing. There are a lot of recommended ways as authors like Jeremy Silman and others like other famous chess authors will recommend, oh, you've got to do this to improve. You've got to I would recommend this to improve, but there's no fixed way for everyone to try and improve. But the thing about people in general when they try to learn is that they can try to choose channels that they feel like they are going to learn the most and they are going to absorb the most amount of content from. Now, my channel is not going to be helpful in that regard so much, but there are a lot of channels that I would recommend for the player that is trying to improve at chess, who's struggling with reading books, who's struggling with analyzing their own games. Maybe they need that outside content that to help them improve at chess. These days, with YouTube being such a big hit and with a lot of YouTube chess channels being apparent, I want to really recommend some of the YouTube for those recommend YouTube channels for those first-time viewers that are really looking to, and even beginners and intermediate players and even advanced players that are looking to try to improve their chess and their abilities. If you're looking to try and improve at chess, I would really recommend avoiding one of the following YouTube channels. The first one I would probably the only one that you should stay away is definitely MatoJelic. Mato seems like a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. He's like a good person. He's got a lot of subscribers, and this is true. He's a really famous. He's really famous across the internet. That's fine. It doesn't mean that he has a good YouTube channel, in my opinion. His content is subpar, in my opinion. Pretty. I won't lie. It's pretty bad. If you like a big accent, a fancy accent by this guy, he'll talk about games with that accent, and he'll make the games look better than they actually are, and his presentation looking cooler than they are. But I simply don't like the channel. Perhaps that's just me, but in my experience, this is not a channel designed for that's to help people. If you're looking for entertainment value, Mato is bar none one of the better ones on YouTube for entertainment chess purposes. If you're looking to improve as a beginner and intermediate player, the next YouTube channel that I would recommend, the one YouTube channel I would recommend to look at is definitely Chess Network by Jerry here. In my experience, I feel like he's really easy to understand. His explanations are very simple. He's very much appealing to a wide range of audience here. Keep in mind that 90% of chess players are below the rating 1200. So for those who are intermediate and advanced players, I think what Jerry is going to say is pretty natural. But to those players that are beginner and below rating wise, um, I really think Jerry will help you a lot in uh, understanding chess and trying to improve that. He posts a lot of content that is really simple. It's really just straightforward and simple. There's nothing much else to say about Jerry. It's business for him, but he's a guy that you can really go to a bar with, and you can see yourself just having a good drink with him. He seems like a good guy. I like his channel. A lot of the videos that he posts are quite reliable. He's up to date with a lot of the modern content here. I would really recommend checking it out. He has specifically a lot of like individual beginner content in his playlist. That's also something I would check out. But even though he also has like entertainment stuff over here with recent games, but even those entertainment games I would consider very valuable and instructive for those trying to get over the beginner mark. If you're an intermediate player that kind of wants to improve with all these same aspects as the beginner player might want to do, then I wouldn't say Chess Network is a bad thing, but I think there are better channels to really get at it and try to improve. The next channel that I would recommend for the intermediate player level group is definitely Kingscrusher. This channel is quite spectacular in that it will teach you how to attack, teach you how to take the initiative, teach you what it means to really value material. After watching quite a number of videos, I'm not sure how many, maybe a few hundred of Kingscrusher's videos, I can definitely say that I really value the pieces in a different way. I'm not so materialistic. For me, I really look at the position really carefully and value my material very importantly. I don't know really how to describe it, but the initiative, if you're willing to sacrifice a pawn, if you're willing to sacrifice an exchange, this kind of attacking channel is bar none the best on YouTube if you really want to learn how to attack. I think you can really become a good and aggressive player just by watching this channel if you spend enough time, if you watch more than a fair share of videos that like I have. So I think this is a great YouTube channel. So this is for the intermediate player. What about the intermediate player that's the next channel I'm going to recommend is for those higher rated intermediate players that are, and by intermediate I mean like around the rating 1400, 1500. Kingscrusher is fantastic, 1500, 1600, around that range. But if you're in that 1500 to 1800 range, 1500 to 1900 range, I would really take a long look at the next YouTube channel that I'm about to recommend. No offense to Kingscrusher, but I think the next channel is better designed for it. This YouTube chess channel called YM Chessmaster. Andrew Martin runs this chess channel. He constantly posts videos about random content. It's like almost a biography for him. He posts whatever he likes. He posts a lot of modern day topics, modern day openings, as we can see. But he also follows a lot of these active tournaments that are happening, interesting games that he likes, and all of his content is very formally presented in a way that I don't think anybody could be confused about. And although he does use the engine occasionally to determine his lines, I think his explanations for those players that are between that 1500 and 2000 range is quite a great one in my opinion. I really like his channel. It's worth checking out. Unfortunately, he does not have a playlist for his material, and he doesn't even have this kind of stuff updated with this this art. Like, he only has this like little person right here, but if he organized the channel, I really do think that this channel would be one of the better ones on YouTube. Unfortunately, I was surprised when I first saw it that this is only not even 5,000 subscribers. This channel is one of the better ones I've seen on YouTube. Now, if you're in that advanced rating section at, let's say, at maybe at 1700, and basically you're about to become an advanced level player. At 1700 to about master level player at 2200, I would really recommend checking out the next channel. The chess channel is run by, I think it's one of the best. I think it's the best YouTube chess channel here, and it's called Chess Explained. It's run by Krzysztof Cielecki, kind of a private teacher of mine in some sense. I've watched over 1,400 videos of his, and I feel like my ratings has improved by over 400 points because of all of the videos, all of the instructive content that he posts. I was struggling as at the top of that intermediate group, low-level to advanced players kind of range at 1700 for a few years, and when I started watching his videos, it wasn't so clear, but I just kind of was naturally drawn towards his content, his explanations for trying to improve. I think if you really want to get the best out of this channel, I would really check out just watching 3 Blitz videos every day, just devoting about 30 minutes of your time every day. Not even 30 minutes. It's probably even less sometimes, but around 30 minutes every day. I feel like if you did that, like I did for about 2 years, you could improve definitely by at least a few hundred rating points. That is if you're struggling to make that next jump from the intermediate player to the advanced level player. This channel is primarily designed, I think, for those rated between up to about the master level, about 2200. Really, a lot of the content is quite advanced, a lot of specific lines. He's primarily a strategic player himself. So what you're going to get out of this kind of thing is when you look at a position, you're not really thinking about all the tactics in a position. You're looking at a position and immediately just saying, is this position good or bad? What are my trumps in my position? It's somewhat of an initiative-based position channel, but I would say it definitely touches on a lot of the better parts of strategy. He emphasizes the bishop pair a lot. A lot of the positions that he plays in his blitz games, he'll be able to tell you what are they bad for, why are they bad, this kind of stuff, where you're going to be able to understand structures, pawn structures better, and how your pieces are going to coordinate better in certain kind of structures. In all honesty, I think it's the best content oriented channel on YouTube. I really would check this out carefully if I were you, for those higher rated, relatively speaking. I mean, players about at that 1700 FIDE kind of range, USCF range. But I think this is great for great stuff to watch. Yeah, he posts a lot of like modern day chess events. Whenever he posts like random like enjoy stuff like here, that's quite instructive. I think there's a lot of random structures that you can learn from. Even if you play openings that you will never, even if you watch videos of openings that he covers that you'll never play, I think there's some benefit to be gained out of that kind of stuff. Knowing random structures can help you later on, and if you're really interested in, and somehow you'll be able to understand, you'll be able to get better at positional play as you see more and more of these kind of random positions. Like for me, in my experience, for example, I never played the Sicilian that much when I was younger. More than a few years ago when I was really like around 1500, and I just stopped playing it entirely, and I don't really remember much of the Sicilian, but a lot of these videos are dedicated towards the Sicilian and a lot of the pawn structures that are involved with that. I think he's primarily an e4, e5 player, so what you're going to find is that you see a lot of king pawn openings and those kind of structures with the Ruy Lopez and other kind of stuff such as that. I think he's pretty much an expert on the Nimzo Indian, for the black side, and also for the white side. I think he's pretty much a guru at this kind of this opening. Probably one of the more knowledgeable chess players I've ever seen. Whenever I watch his videos, and I just realized how tough it is to do blitz commentary. When I first started to watch YouTube chess in general, you realize after making these videos how tough it is to post good content. So I would really, whenever I watch his videos, I'm able to guess all the moves, but keep in mind he's playing this on his blitz level. So even though I'm able to guess a lot of the moves, that's just his blitz strength. He's just such a strong and knowledgeable player. I really do think this is worth checking out, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this. I'll be leaving all the links of all the YouTube chess channels in the description. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like this kind of video, I'll definitely be posting more helpful material in the future if you guys want this. Thanks for watching.